How to attract the things you want will start with understanding you have to have your internal be correct, and that's just how it's going to be. You cannot have, let's say, your external. So let's say you are trying to operate off of that. In other words, you're trying to just do it without having your mind cleared. So let me make it clear by having you understand that, look, if you go through something and you're having a hard time, of course, that's life. You're going to have those moments. Now, it's the bounce back, but it's an internal thing first. Some people try to, let's say, mask it by distracting themselves on the outside with not at least preparing themselves first. For instance, if you want something bad enough, you have to start letting yourself know that that's going to be mine in God's timing. However you want to mention it, but this is how I would say it. Right? And then, of course, with prayer and meditation, what you do, those are also going to help you, because think about it this way. For instance, when you wake up in the morning, that's when your theta waves are actually running, because you're just awake, and that's you actually having your subconscious mind really stronger than your rational mind. So you're going to be able to take in so much more, and we operate mostly off of subconsciously. So this is crucial factor, because what you will think to yourself is, okay, consciously I'm going to tell myself, but on a subconscious level, it has not been changed. This is why when people have had so many habits over the years and it's built in them, and then they do have a fall off on a subconscious level, it's already there. And that's mentally, that's on a mental plane. Right? And you have to remember, we have different planes and different fields, right? So there's going to be the mental, there's going to be the, give me a second, y'all. Okay, sorry, y'all. I was about to leave, but not right now. I'm so sorry about that. I'm in my car right now. So anyways, what I was saying is there's different parts. There's 3 of them. So we have the mental, we have the mind, and we have I believe it's the spiritual. I'm having a moment of forgetting, but it's 3 aspects of it. So I know it's for sure mental, and I know there's the spiritual, and then there's, I guess when I say mind, I'm also talking about like your spirit, your soul, that aspect of it, right? Because life is spiritual. So the spiritual aspect, that's what's the most important. That's what runs the most things. If you believe that, oh, I could do all of this like on a physical level, and yet your mind is suffering, yet you haven't changed it, you're eventually going to be set back, or you're going to have your physical be basically, in other words, coming at you, right? So, and for people that don't read the Bible, people that are not Christian, or you don't have to be Christian, right? Some people read the Bible and aren't even Christian. Some people just learn about different books. But it does say in the Bible to not operate basically off of your flesh. Like, don't feed your flesh more. You want to feed your mind. In other words, your spirit, right? With that being said, if you're trying to manifest something in your life and you're doing it in, let's say, I don't like cussing, I don't like swearing, cursing, let me say, but if you're doing it the half A word, of course, when you're doing it like that, that's shortcutting it. In other words, you can say you're shortcutting it most times when you're trying to go ahead and do it that way. So first, get your mind right, get your spirit right, have that be aligned with what you want. This is why when people do vision boards, affirmations, scripting, it helps them actually have their manifestation come faster, because of the facts of their mind is set on it on a subconscious level. So once that's right, they start doing the work naturally, and then everything else aligns, right? On God's timing, on the universe timing, whatever you believe in, once more, because I know everybody does not believe in the same stuff. And I don't know if you're an atheist either, right? So with that being said, though, alignment will always matter. Alignment is in everything, right? Alignment is literally in everything. No matter what your belief is, you always have to have alignment, right? So think about it this way. When you're out of alignment, you can have something handed to you, right? It's like, okay, here's 50,000. What are you going to do with it? And then your mind is not set. You haven't actually understood that, okay, I know how to have the mindset. Oh, okay, I'm going to become such a good reader and read about these sorts of books on how to invest my money in this way, because this is going to help me not only multiply, but not lose the 50, right? The 50 G's. So if that's going to happen, that's going to help you. You also want it to be that you're not having a poverty mindset. Same way you don't want a victim mindset, because it's going to have you go ahead and operate on a survival level, on a survival mode. That's just going to bring you right back, right? And it's, you know how I can simplify it? When people actually go broke, but they know it on a mental level, because it's all mental, and it is mind and matter, right? Because mind needs to actually come in. So mind and matter are together, right? So don't think, oh, mind over matter per se. Think about mind will support your matter, and you need your matter because that's the physical plane. Okay, so let me just back up real quick. I'm trying to explain everything pretty quickly because I know I have to go soon, but also there's a lot to explain in general. So the another aspect of it is that once you are praying and meditating and you're asking for these things, this is where you have to understand when it comes, it will come on its timing. So on the physical aspect, you can, let's say, start putting in the work. You obviously have to put in the work, but let's say if you start putting in the work and you might feel like you're not doing enough, don't rush the process. What you have to do is trust the process, because if you try to rush it, if you try to force it, you'll be so out of alignment. So look at it like this. Let me give you one example to make this really, really make sense. And y'all, if you have questions, concerns, let it be known in the comment section. Of course, you can join my Patreon, especially my second one that's more on a personal level. That's the BBossArmy All In, where I'll talk about more of this stuff, because my other Patreon is more about like dating, especially for men and stuff. And yeah, that one's more of the like explicit, exclusive content. If you want to check it out, you can. However, the other one is more personal, more like overall, generally speaking. And of course, don't forget about my website, consultations, all that good stuff. You can join for free on Patreon, but you can also join something on my website that you feel like is going to be suitable, whether it's an actual video consultation that you want sent to you, different options for one-on-one, etc., and products. Okay, I said that quick, but just a FYI. Okay, so lastly, I want to get into concluding this video with, let's say this example of if you want to move out, right? If you want to move out, you first have to say, okay, I want my own place. You have to know what you want too. You have to know your desires, because you cannot go into it not knowing. That actually makes no sense. It's like putting somebody in an island and they don't know where they're at, and they don't have no map to find the boat to get off the island, and the boat is on the other side where he has to pass the trees or the forest or whatever is like the bridge between it, basically. So you have to have a desire. You have to have desire attached to discipline, right? And I love the ends of my videos because I'm more into it, so it makes me think of things that I feel like is like the most important. But you have to have your desire attached to your discipline. Now once you have that, since it's attached, now you put in the action. Now if you are trying to be like, oh, doing what people don't do, that's a different story, because people can tend to be lazy. People can let other people stop their own dreams or get in their head, etc. So what you're trying to do is, oh, I'm set on moving out. Oh, I want to move out. Oh, I am moving out. That sorts of stuff. And it accumulates and it builds up. It's like building momentum. Then it will then go ahead and lead to you getting that place, because what you do is you have your mindset, you know the place you want to be at, you know the location, you know exactly the 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, or 1 bedroom den, 2 washrooms, 1 washroom, nice view, no view, whatever it is, you know, right? And then you start viewing places. Of course, applications, right? Maybe you'll have a realtor, whatever the case may be. But you see how this is actually bringing your manifestation to come to life, but it started in the mind first. Everything starts in the mind first. Every invention started in the mind. Okay, y'all, I would make this video like easily 20 minutes, but again, like my videos are normally around a certain amount of time. But this is such a great topic, and there's so much more I have to break down. I can't wait to keep talking about this though. So I will, if you, like I said, if you want part 2s, let me know. I love to like bring the same videos back that I know people want to watch and I love talking about. So I love it more when I know that you want to see it. So it doesn't feel like y'all are seeing the same videos, well, the same topic, but different video, because I always re-record. And I want y'all to want it too. You get what I mean? But again, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget about the links. Take care of yourself, and remember, things always get better. Don't let your circumstances determine your outcome. And I do want y'all to understand too that this is the last thing I'll say real quick. I do want y'all to also understand that your external cannot control your internal, because if it alters your internal, it messes everything up and it turns you out to be out of alignment. And if you let your external drain so much emotions out of you, it sets you back. So don't let what your circumstances feel like or do to you get the best of you. You have to master how you can think. Master that it's better. It gets better. It will get better. Okay? So much more to still break down. Like I said, I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.